Good day. This is Aljin Boot, and this topic is part of Rizal's life, work, and writings. The report is about the condition of Europe, America, and Spain, and also the setting of the Philippines that time, which also influence how Rizal view on certain events and why he is engaged in reform process at that time. So the 19th century in the Philippines as Rizal context. So our dresses, buildings, churches are all influenced by colonizer. As we all know, we colonized by the Spain for 333 years. So during that period, the glory and power of Spain has spread in any parts of the globe. And the 19th century was the period of vast changes in Europe, Spain, and America, and even the Philippines. The 19th century was considered as the birth of modern life, as well as the birth of many nations or states around the globe. This is a period of major changes that affects man and society. That's why it is considered as age of enlightenment. So this period gave birth to the different revolution that took place and gave big changes to the Philippines and even to the world. Because many revolution happened this period. Like on 789, French Revolution happened, and then 1848 Europe Revolution happened, and many more. So now I will discuss the condition of the three countries like Europe, America, and Spain during the 19th centuries. So now let's proceed to the Europe. Europe was marked by revolutions, industrializations, and political upheavals. In 19th century sa Europe ay minarkahan ng mga revolusyon, industrialization, at kaguluhan sa politika. The 19th century was the age of enlightenment and had a profound impact spreading ideas of freedom, liberty, and equality across the continent. So the age of enlightenment had impact in spreading ideas of freedom. The French Revolution of 1789 led to the toppling of the French monarchy, ushering in the French Republic, and inspired revolutionary movements across Europe. So, this revolution of France in 1789 ay naging dahilan kung bakit bumagsak ang kanilang monarchy. Ito din ang naging dahilan sa pag-umpisa ng French Republic and inspire revolutionary movements across Europe. Various philosophers like Jean-Jacques Rousseau, Montesquieu, Voltaire, and John Locke influenced political thought and governance. Dahil sa mga philosopher na ito ay naging impluwensya ang mga political minds and governance dahil sa kanilang mga philosophy. And then the period saw the unification of Germany and Italy as well as the rise of nationalism in various European countries. In 19th century, dahil sa Europe Revolution in 1848, ay nasaksihan ang pag-iisa ng Germany at Italy at umusbong ang nasyonalismo in various countries in Europe. Then social and economic changes brought about by industrialization were transforming societies, creating a new middle class, and challenging traditional power structure. So during the 19th century, this happened in Europe. Then America. America was experiencing significant political and social changes. So in 19th century, America experienced changes in politics and societies. Then President Abraham Lincoln emancipated black slaves in 1866 1863, leading to the American Civil War, a defining moment in American history. So, in 19th century, pinalaya ni President Abraham Lincoln ang black slave in 1863 na naging dahilan or that lead to the American Civil War. Ito ang naging dahilan kung bakit may American Civil War because of these black slaves in 1863. Then, ang paglaya na ito is significant moments in American history. Then, Mexico faced political turmoil, including the defeat of the French-supported regime and of Archduke Maximilian. The United States and Mexico were both dealing with political instability and social reform movements. So, these two countries, like United States, or these two, United States and Mexico, also fight for political instability and societal changes. So, the third one is Spain. Spain in the 19th century was facing internal strife and external challenges. So, the Spain during 19th century faced considerable challenges. Apil na dito ang Napoleonic invention and the loss of its colonies in Latin America. Then the country experienced political instability with frequent changes in colonial policies affecting its colonies, including the Philippines. So, political instability characterized by frequent changes that hindered progress in the government. Spanish colonies in South and Central America had already won their independence through revolutions. So, in 19th century, Spanish colonies had won their battle na maging malaya through revolution. Then the Spanish crown faced challenges from various factors, and the countries was grappling with economic difficulties and social unrest. So the Spain faced different challenges and they also fight for their economy at kaguluhan sa lipunan. So, this condition in Europe, America, and Spain during the 19th century was influenced Rizal's perspective on governance, injustice, and reforms in the Philippines. Now, let's proceed to the lesson 2. The topic is talks about the condition in the Philippines in the 19th century. So first, let's talk about the social structure. So, the social structure in the Philippines during the 19th century was hierarchical and stratified. The society was divided into distinct classes: the apex, which is the upper class and the middle class, and then the base, which is the lower class. So, the apex considered of the ruling elite, which included the Spanish authorities, landowners, and clergy. Then the middle class comprise professionals, merchants, and educated individuals who were often influenced by liberal ideas. And then the base considered of the common people, including farmers, laborers, and indigenous people who face socioeconomic challenges. So, in the 19th century, Philippines had a structured society with different classes, like a ruling elite, the middle class, and the common people, that each of them facing various challenges. Next is the political system. The political system in the Philippines was under Spanish colonial rule. Spain governed the Philippines for over 3 centuries, influencing the administrative and governance structure. key positions including the Gobernador General, who represented the Spanish crown and wielded significant power. Local governance, which divided into alcaldía, which is the alcalde mayor, and corregimiento, which is the corregidor for provincial administration. So the various offices like Residencia, Vista, and Royal Audiencia played roles in governance, oversight, and judicial matters. The system was hierarchical and favored those of Spanish descent, leading to inequalities and injustice in governance and administrative. So the political system in the Philippines was controlled by Spanish colonial rule for more than 3 centuries. And then with key position like the Gobernador General, which holding significant power, and then the local administrative was structured through alcaldía and corregimiento, which is the alcaldía ang namahala siya sa cities or sa town, and the corregimiento siya ang namamahala sa provinces. While office like Residencia and Royal Audiencia had governance and judicial roles. And this system, favoring those of Spanish descent, created inequalities and injustice in governance and administrations. Then the third one is educational system. Education in the Philippines during the 19th century was limited and controlled by the church. Yes, public education was introduced in the mid 19th century, but the curriculum was influenced by religious teaching. Higher education was primarily under critical direction, limiting access to advanced learning opportunities. Then, lack of widespread education contributed to social disparities and hinder intellectual progress among the masses. So, the education in the Philippines in the 19th century was restricted and church controlled. Public schooling nagafollowed sila sa religious teaching. And the higher education was under the clergy's influence and um, limiting access to advanced learning and widening social gaps. And then the last one was cultural influences. The cultural landscape in the Philippines during the 19th century was shaped by Spanish colonial influences. Spanish institutions, traditions, and practices permeated various aspects of Filipino society, impacting language, religions, and customs. The clash between indigenous Filipino culture and Spanish colonial imposition led to tensions and cultural syncretism. So during the 19th century, Spanish colonial influence heavily shaped the cultural setting in the Philippines. So dako kayo sila og ang Spanish colonial kay dako kayo og influence how we shapes ato ang culture until nowadays. Then Spanish institutions, tradition, and practice had a profound influence on Filipino society. Nakaapekto siya sa ato ang language, sa atong religions, and sa customs. The encounter between indigenous people and culture and Spanish colonial imposition lead to the both complex and cultural blendings. And that's all. Thank you.